Good morning and welcome to the Oasis Center for Spiritual Living, where we come together as one, providing spiritual tools for daily living. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Reverend Tucker. I'm the senior minister here at the Oasis, and I have a special guest today, one of my besties, Reverend Catherine Knox. So she's actually going to be delivering the message. Whoops, Oz just popped out. Okay, then. I will introduce Catherine real quickly just to say hi, and then we'll see if Oz comes back on so I can talk about him. There's Reverend Catherine. We're so blessed to have her. We're continuing on with our month of gratitude. This is week 2, and I figured that instead of you listening to me nonstop for 4 weeks, that it might be nice to have some other perceptions or perspectives on gratitude. So I have invited Reverend Catherine to be here today, and I'll tell you more about her later. I just wanted everybody to say hi. All right. Oh, and I don't know where Oz is, but I'll go ahead and introduce him anyway. He is my partner in crime, the wise and powerful Oz. He was my first baby practitioner and was my board president for, 7 or 8 years after that, and then moved away to Florida. And so we lost the ability to have him be practitioner of the day until we decided to do this online when the pandemic hit. And when I asked him if he would be interested in doing this, he, of course, jumped up and said howdy. So he is the person that usually does our invocation and benediction and is available at the end for our 1-minute miracle, which I will talk about later. However, if he doesn't come on, I guess I'll be doing the invocation myself. Faith, who is my faithful assistant, is at a conference this week. And so she is not available to be here. So I'm going to be doing all the things that Faith normally does. Since I don't have to speak, I don't have to multitask while I'm speaking, because I usually get sidetracked if I do that. So anyway, that is what's in store for you this week. We have say hi, hello, good morning, however you like to greet us. When I'm in a facility, I can look out and see the shining faces shining back at me. But with this software, I get a number. I don't even get a name. So please say hi, hello, good morning, however you want to greet us. If you're stopping by later, make sure and say hi just so we know who stopped by. There is a watch party button that you can use to invite all of your friends to watch and see what kind of Sunday service they can expect. And you can talk amongst yourselves because it's a private chat. So you won't be bothering anybody. So I'm going to ask you now to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Allow the service to uplift and inspire you as we move into our centering song.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can feel the rush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can feel the rush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
So right now, I just tune my awareness to that infinite power, that infinite presence, which is God, right here, right now, ever present. Knowing that that is so, I know that Reverend Catherine and Oz and I and the rest of my team, Tina, Karen, Elaine, Lynn, and Faith, that we are all enveloped in that one, for it runs through us like a river. And so it is with that awareness now that I bless this service, knowing that it uplifts and inspires each person, that we hear what we need to hear, that we experience what we need to experience. And we are just totally blessed to be together at this time. And so I give thanks for this and I let it be. And so it is. All right. Without further ado, I have one more song for you. This is a song that Reverend Fairy Elaine Silver wrote when she was in practitioner training. And it's really the epitome of what we teach, which is we are all one.
We are all one. We are all one. We are all one in it. I hear it and know it, my being. Spirit is all I am seeing. For God is all there is. Grateful am I to be living, open to what I have seen, honoring what I've been given, sharing now what I believe. I remember the oneness around me. I surrender to infinite light, knowing the love that's surrounding me is within me by day and night. And we are all one. We are all one. We are all one in it. Yes, we are all one. We are all one. We are all one in it.
Yes, we are all one in it. So let me tell you just a little bit about Reverend Fairy Elaine Silver and Karen Drucker, who have provided music for us to be able to do music. When we try to do contemporary music, either Facebook or YouTube mute us, and so we've gotten permission from Elaine Silver and Reverend Fairy Elaine Silver and Karen Drucker to use their music. So they are part of our music team, although they do not show up on the camera. And Tina Giffray is one of our singers that comes for special events, and she will be singing three times in December. So that is our adjunct music team. Usually Faith is our soloist. And today, unfortunately, she is at a conference and is not able to sing the songs. So I'm going to be playing you Karen Drucker singing her own song. Well, actually, it's a video that she put out with, it has beautiful pictures in it. Say hi, hello, good morning, however you want to greet us. If we're in a facility, I can look out and see the shining faces looking back at me. Here I get a number, no names or anything. So I really appreciate it when you say hi, hello, good morning, greet us. If you're here visiting some other time, just to watch the video, please say hi, just so I know you stopped by. If you like something that you hear, whether that is the music or something I say or something that Reverend Catherine says or the prayers that Oz does if he ever shows back up. He's at a festival, so he may not be able to get a signal. I'm not sure. But anyway, if you like something that you hear, use that thumbs up button. Let us know. If you love something that you hear, please send us hearts. We love to get love. And if something strikes you as really powerful, by all means, use that wow button. I know I like that feedback, and I'm pretty sure Reverend Catherine would like that feedback as well, because it tells us that we're on track with our message, or God's message through us. So anyway, before I do anything else, I'm going to play you this video, and then we will hear from Reverend Catherine. I will introduce her before she does that. So I'm talking to you, but I'm kind of reminding her what's going on too. All right, let's see here. Huh. Okay. There it is. Well, I don't know how to get to this here. Faith usually does this, so. I don't know how to make it work. It's not giving me the option of. Well, that's not good. Okay, maybe I don't share my screen. Huh. Well, how do I get there? Interesting. Well, it is not allowing me to do this. I don't understand. Faith has been doing this, and it looks like they made some changes to how this works. So maybe I can just play it for you if I can get out of the screen. I don't know. There we go. Maybe I can just play it, and it will, instead of you seeing the beautiful stuff that she's got on there, you can at least hear the song. All right. Please let me know if you are not hearing this.
Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Now thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I want to say thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to wanna say thank you. And just thank you. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I wanna just say thank you now. Just thank you now. 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 Each and every day I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't know where my thing went. There it is. What I had to do is I had to stick it up on the other screen because I wasn't getting the full screen on this little itty bitty one on my laptop. I figured it out about a few minutes into the song, or a few seconds into the song. Okay, so that is Karen Drucker. And Karen Drucker has provided us with her entire collection of like 20 CDs. She gave us not only the songs themselves, but the karaoke files so we can do them in church, and the songbooks. And she's just provided everything for us. And so I would like to say, go buy something from her. I mean, she out of the goodness of her heart, she does this for sinners. And so because we were going online and we were getting muted every time we did music, I reached out to her and she said, here's my whole collection. Use all of my music. Use whatever you want. So I was going to suggest, because if you're following along with the spiritual practices that I laid out last week, that you go purchase this song. You can buy it by the song or the CD. It's on Songs of Spirit too. It has a lot of really good chants on it. But this is a great way to start out your day. I think I mentioned that last week, but now you've heard it. So by all means, go purchase it, because I think it's a great way to start out your day. So without further ado, I have this wonderful friend of mine, Reverend Catherine Knox, and we were in the School of Ministry together. Oh my goodness, has it been 25 years ago? Or more. Let's see. I'll put her on the screen so she can be here with me. How long has it been?
Hello, everybody. 30 years. I have been this year a minister for 30 years.
Wow. So it's actually longer than that, because you were in school a couple of years with me before you graduated.
That's right.
Okay, so we've been besties. Me and Reverend Catherine and Reverend Marilyn Earhart have been besties all these years. So that is pretty cool. That is really cool. Yes. Whenever I go to Florida, I always try to spend time with Reverend Catherine and Reverend Marilyn. And we talk from time to time about other things. But anyway, so I am so grateful to have Reverend Catherine as a resource here. She has been the dean of the Ministerial College in Florida for how many years were you the dean?
12
years. Wow. And just retired. Yeah. So she's a wonderful resource, and my heart fills with gratitude that she's here today to talk to you about gratitude. So here is Reverend Catherine Knox.
Okay, my turn to talk. So I have to tell all of you, when I'm on Zoom and when I'm teaching a class or with a center, I usually get to see everybody that's watching, but here I don't. So I just move through my message. And when I was researching the ideas that I wanted to present today, by going back and looking at old sermons about gratitude in different ways that I presented it, plus all the information that there is now about gratitude, that what I want to present today is things that I don't do much anymore. I don't do it enough. And so the things I'm going to talk to you today, I've got to apply this more in my life. So what I decided to do was make this message today for me. And I hope you benefit from it also. And I love Karen Drucker. And I have the Songs of Spirit 1, 2, and 3. I don't have the whole collection, but what a fabulous artist she is for all the New Thought movement. So I'm glad that she was able to get actually the PowerPoint that she produced with this up on the screen, because I have to say, I liked the fact that there were storms. I loved the clouds, and it wasn't all sunny. There were a lot of different clouds there, because in practitioner training, I remember way back, even before I was a minister, how practitioners were to see the sun beyond the clouds. And that was one of our purposes. So I appreciate being here today. I appreciate Tucker allowing me to share in whatever way I felt. So now, all of you have heard at one time or another, be appreciative. Say thank you. I mean, from the time we were a kid, how many times did your parents say somebody gave you something or somebody did something nice for you, and then you turn around and they say, well, say thank you. But for me, what is the true value of gratitude? And what gratitude does is it acknowledges our power and our ability to create. It's a constant reminder to us of how abundant life, excuse me, how abundant the universe is and how we can trust its unending flow. There are many things that we've created that we asked for. If we were to express gratitude for all the things that we have now in our life, we would feel a change in our attitude. It's our attitude that magnetizes or repels. An attitude of appreciation where you frequently thank other people, but you thank yourself and the universe, is an attitude that brings good to you. Thanking the universe for our abundance, either mentally saying thank you or verbally acknowledge our gratitude, multiplies our prosperity in every part of our life. So appreciation and gratitude are a state of mind, a state of receptivity that magnetizes your good to you. Now, this is what I love. Think of your mind. Think of your subconscious as a small child. Have you ever noticed how children respond when you praise them? How much harder they try? How their faces light up with joy and their eyes sparkle? Well, every time we give thanks to the universe and thanks to ourselves for something that we have created, that little child within us lights up and sparkles and wants to do even more for us. But every time that we say, that wasn't good enough, you could have done better, that little child closes down, just like a child that is criticized. Your subconscious loses confidence and courage. Appreciating yourself and thanking the universe motivates the child within you to create even more good in your life. So as you look at the things you want to create, which normally are our long-term goals, it's good to create small, discernible steps and markers along the way. Then as you reach each one, you can tell that little child very often, congratulations, job well done. You've achieved what you set out to do. You see, we have to appreciate where we are right now at this moment in our lives. Thank ourselves for the strength and vision that we have always had. Look back at, and I've been doing this a lot right now after I retired from the campus. Look back at how you've handled yourself and see that there was a higher wisdom in all your movements, in all of your choices. Some choices led us to grow, some led us to change our lives, but all were the best we knew how to do at that time, even though you may not have understood why you made certain choices. Still, those choices assisted us. As we look back at things from the perspective of our wiser self, even things we thought were bad choices taught us much, and they made us the people we are today. When you reach a goal you've been striving for, you give yourself a reward before you look to the next goal. Now, some people are always looking ahead at the next mountain without appreciating the one that we just climbed. If our goal is too far away, the child within us can't see any progress. It is often hard to keep going. Our subconscious needs a constant sense of accomplishment and achievement. Goals act as a roadmap, like lighthouses in the fog, giving you markers and feedback. And we can always change our goals, but it's important to have a specific goal to strive for. I love Zig Ziglar's definition of success. Success is a progressive realization to a worthy ideal. So here you have a worthy ideal. You are very clear about this goal. But each time we accomplish a step, take time to appreciate what you have done. Appreciation has a magnetic quality to it, and everyone responds to it. The more you and I give thanks, the more we're assisted by the universe. The universe responds to appreciation and gratitude and wants to give you more and more. Every time you say thank you to yourself, you instill confidence in yourself and your ability to create what you want. So begin thanking the universe for every small thing that comes your way. Begin to appreciate all that you have already accomplished, and you will begin to overcome any fear or doubt that crops up in your mind. Give thanks for small things like a car that works, the house you live in right now, the friends who love you, the ability to come up with money for lunch. I'm having lunch tomorrow with Reverend Marilyn Earhart, who Tucker talked about in her introduction. So, if there's anything you want, don't make what you have now wrong, but instead thanking the universe for what you do have. Now, I want to touch on one more thing this morning, and that is the circle of giving and receiving. Giving and receiving involves creating I got distracted here by a cell phone that told me I had a message. I shouldn't have left it there. But giving and receiving involves creating an equal flow of energy. So what comes in is equal to what goes out. Now, some forms of giving and receiving bring us more joy and higher purpose than others. Spiritual giving means giving to people's prosperity, not their need. I know that so many of my ministerial students that began school, their major hurdle they needed to get over was, will I have the money? And I had to convince them that when you make a commitment to do what you want to do, what you desire in your life, the money will follow, no matter where it comes in, because the universe supports our desires. And so you give to people, you be clear that you're giving to create their prosperity. So a lot of my students would set up GoFundMe accounts, and they would talk to relatives, and not to bail them out, but to give to their desire. So you recognize and acknowledge the spirit and the essence of ourselves and others. You know, I see that great individuals have acknowledged their giving nature and support others generously. Many, many successful people work almost as hard at supporting other people's success as they do their own. I think they have discovered there's a special joy in that, and it prospers one's own life to be concerned about others and to share. You know, that reminds me of the story of Chad. There was little Chad, and he was a shy, sensitive, quiet child. When he came home one day from school, he announced to his mother that he wanted to make a Valentine for everyone in his class. And she said to herself, oh, I wish she wouldn't do that, because she had seen it before, how when the kids were coming home, all the kids would be in this great group, and they would be hanging on one another, and they'd be dancing, and they would be playing and having a great time. And then about 10 yards behind, Chad would be walking alone, not included in the group. And she didn't want him to do these Valentines because she didn't think he'd get any in return. But she went along with the idea and got him some glue and coloring materials and paper. And for 3 weeks, Chad worked hard at making 35 Valentines. And when Valentine's Day arrived, boy, he bolted out of the door bright and early, rushed down excitedly to school. And his mother was nervous. And she decided she was going to make him cookies and greet him with hot cookies and milk when he came home from school. Maybe that would raise his spirits from what she knew would be a disappointment to him. And now, that afternoon, she had the cookies and milk waiting for him right there on the table. And here they came, coming down the walk, playing together, and Chad was way back, walking all alone. So she was nervous, trying to hold back her tears. Well, when he came into the house, he walked right past the cookies and milk, and all he could say was, not a one. Not a one. I didn't forget one person's Valentine. Not a single one. Not a one. And isn't that the natural tendency in all of us? There's something in us that wants to give, wants to support. And it's only when we become insecure in our own lives that we don't believe we'll have enough. There is that child within us that does want to give. Now, isn't that an example of the right spirit to give? Look at the pride and the energy it brought Chad. You see, it's important to look at what is healing and loving to yourself. When we give out healing, we receive back energy. Whatever it is that you're giving out, you've got to balance this, however, with receiving. The balance of giving and receiving is one of the spiritual laws of the universe. It is important to give yourself and receive yourself from the universe. If we can't give to ourselves, there's a block in the flow, and eventually we will feel it. You know, you may start experiencing lack, or you may feel depleted on an energy level from your work and lose your enthusiasm for what you're doing. So there must be an equal flow of giving and receiving. You know, many of us are great at giving. I know I always felt I was. And yet, when it comes to receiving, we don't know how. So we have to learn to receive from the universe for all that we desire in our lives and from others. You empower others. So think about receiving this way. You empower others by letting them give to you, for people feel good and powerful when they have something to give others that person appreciates. Don't see it as selfish when you receive. See it as the completion of the circle of energy. The more you are open to receive, the more you can give, which would destroy many lives. So open to receive from those who you are with. Open to receive the form and the substance of what you asked for from the universe. And do so with warmth and graciousness. So now, as we go into this Thanksgiving season, let's remember the circle of giving, supporting, and receiving. And then let's be truly grateful and appreciative of our unique expression of God and all the bounty that is in our lives right now. And let's remember and know that God is the source for our every need and desire. So let's anchor this in prayer. It is so wonderful to recognize and feel that divine expression that is within and all around us. It is everywhere present. It is that universal divinity in which we live and move and have our being. And it is so wonderful to recognize that in every moment of our lives, in every cell of our body, we are abundant, just like the universe is abundant. And that we have all we will ever need, for we empower our ability to create through gratitude and appreciation. And so I am knowing that each one of us hearing my words today, no matter what time it is empowered by that gratefulness and by that appreciation that we focus on this time of year. It is a wonderful way to enter the holidays. And I am knowing we are all of one mind. There's not your mind. There's not my mind. There's not God's mind. We are one mind. And so we learn consciously, subconsciously, how to use this one mind and bring into realization our desires, our wants, our purposes, and know that they are all wonderful, beautiful, fabulous, spectacular choices in our lives. And so we can be grateful that in knowing that every time we speak our word, it is already done in the mind of God, which is our mind. And so we recognize that. We are appreciative of that knowingness that we can create whatever it is that we want and that we can give and receive. And so I release my words into that divinity. I release it into that law of mind, knowing that it is perfectly done. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you so much, Reverend Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you all have enjoyed her talk. I did. I know I did. I felt so bad for Chad. I wanted to buy some Valentines and send them to him. Oh my goodness. Anyway. All right. Since Faith is not here, I'm going to play this other one here. Where'd it go? There it is. Faith, even though you weren't here. All right. This is our opportunity to receive your gifts, tithes, and offerings, and your opportunity to show gratitude, feel gratitude for that which you've already received in the physical realm and that which you, let's see. I don't know how she used to do this. Oh, goody. Oh, well, I guess we're going to do it without all that. Forgive thanks for that which you've already received in the physical realm and that which you may have created in the mind of God, but have not yet seen in the physical realm yet. Let me talk in a minute. I'm going to send you to oasiscsl.org. Maybe if I can find I don't know how to find the stuff that she's been using. I don't know. Oh, 6 banners. That must be it here. There it is. I see. Okay. And about 2/3 down the page is our offering affirmation, which I'll have you say with me. And then underneath that is a contribute now button. So let me just say a little bit about contribute now, or what you're contributing to. When we're in a facility, there's rent and utilities and all the normal things that come with supporting a church that is in a facility. We don't have any of that. So basically what your contribution does is it helps us reach our vision through our mission. Our vision is a healed world. Our mission is healing one person at a time. And we do that globally. Like right now we have people that join us from, let's see, Germany, Holland, the UK, Canada, Philippines, and India. So we'd like to be global. We'd like to have a lot more countries than that, all the countries in the world. But our mission is to heal the world one person at a time. So what you're contributing to is our message getting out, or God's message getting out into the world and healing each person that's in the world. So just to let you know, it costs money to market. So that's what you're contributing to. So please go with me now, whether you're doing it in real time or later on. Go with me now to www.oasiscsl.org. And about 2/3 down the page, please say this offering affirmation with me. This perfect gift is spirit in form, circulating and blessing all it touches. Freely I give and joyously I receive. And so it is. Hit that contribute now button and help us reach our vision through our mission. Okay, let me see what's next that I got to put up here. We have this wonderful team of licensed practitioners from coast to coast that perform 3 functions basically in our church. The first of which is that they will pray every day for a week on any requests that you have, any prayer requests that you have. So if you would like prayer for something, please put it in the comments section, and our God Squad is what we call them. We'll pray on those requests every day for a week. If you don't want that to be public, you can DM me and I'll make sure that the God Squad gets your request. But they will pray on that every day for a week. The other thing our licensed practitioners are available for is spiritual guidance, and it's available to you by appointment for a fee. So what you do is you look them up on our website and decide which one you'd like to meet with. And then you would contact them through video chat through Facebook. Let them know that you would like an appointment. They will tell you how to pay for it. I don't get involved in that. They have their own businesses. So some use PayPal, some use Wise, some Cash App, some Venmo, some of them use Zelle. I don't get involved in that. They'll tell you how to pay for it, and then they'll reach out to you at your appointed time through video chat. The third thing that our practitioners do is they serve as practitioner of the day, as I was talking about earlier. And that would be Oz today, normally. But like I said, he's at a festival. I'm thinking he hasn't had any kind of signal because he's not back on yet. And so I don't know whether to say he's available for our 1-minute miracle at the end or not, but let me just talk about it a little bit, and you can always try back later if you don't get him. 1-minute miracle is not a time for counseling, but it is a time where you can share with him whatever challenge you're experiencing, and he will stop, drop, and pray with you right then and there. Reach out to him by video chat. Like I said, after the service, like I said, I'm not sure he'll be available for a short time, but then reach out to him later, excuse me, if you have a request, and he will definitely pray with you. All right. So, also we have, let's see. This is so funny because I haven't done this in so long that I'm really trying to, there we go. All right. First is Brooks and Bailey. Brooks and Bailey has mala beads. And as you well know, I like using mala beads for doing affirmations because there's 108 on a necklace and there's 54 in a bracelet. And you move one bead at a time. The Hindus and the Buddhists move one bead at a time to do their chants, and they know that they do 108 repetitions. So although there's no magic in the number 108, what I do know is that the more you do affirmations, the more grooves in the brain, or the deeper the grooves in the brain are dug, which helps the synapses fire quicker. So if you really want to make your affirmation a reality, you want to do it enough times that you're creating those deeper grooves in the brain that makes it come full circle. So our source for mala beads is Brooks and Bailey, and you can reach them at brooksandbailey0307@gmail.com or through their Facebook page on Facebook. All of the benefits go to Rocky Mountain Lab Rescue, which is a very worthy cause. The mala beads that I have are amethyst, so those are $60, but they have $30 and up for whatever gemstone. Their bracelets are cheaper. I don't think I've ever found out how much their bracelets are. But these ladies do some really good work, and they happen to be in our congregation, and they happen to be my nieces. So, but I really like the idea of using mala beads to do your affirmations. So definitely check these ladies out. The second one here is Faith Store with the Mystic Brew. And unfortunately, she no longer has a website because she didn't want to spend the money to keep it up for the few orders she was getting. But you can reach out to her at Instagram or Facebook and place an order, and she will fulfill that order. She has intention, let's see, candles and bath salts, I believe it is. And she has you do it yourself kits, which make it really nice because you can figure out what intention you want to set, order the kit for it, and make the kit yourself. And there, I think personally that there is something to the idea that you are making it yourself. You're putting the intention into it that way. I think that is pretty awesome to do it that way. Then we have Angel Renee, who also has intention candles, but she also has, hers are more like candles. Faith's are more like intention jars. I used to have a sample here, but the wax all fell off of it because I've had it for so long. And Angel Renee also has tea bags that you can put in your bath using aromatic herbs to help you focus on your intention. So these ladies have offered wonderful objects for you to work on your intention, as well as Christmas is coming up. So that's a great way to spend money for someone else, is to help them with their intentions. And then, of course, we have Karen Drucker and Elaine Silver's stuff too. Let me see if I can find the banners for that. Okay, here's Reverend Fairy Elaine Silver's website up on the screen. She isn't able to update her website for a form of payment for some reason, and she's out on the road singing a lot. She carries the CDs with her, so go to her website, decide what you want to buy, and then just email her, and she'll tell you how to pay for it. And she's really good about sending those CDs out. We did a whole thing in Florida for her, Grace and I, and we sold her CDs at the event. And it was amazing to me how many CDs she pulled out of the trunk of her car. I was like, do you travel with that many CDs? And she said, yeah, all the time. So definitely keep in mind that Christmas is coming up. Reverend Fairy Elaine Silver's music is great, just absolutely great gift for somebody. Then we also have Karen Drucker's, and Karen's website does work. And with her, you can buy it by the song, by the songbook, by the karaoke file. You can also buy an entire CD. We highly recommend Songs of Spirit 1, 2, or 3. the song from today, Thankful for This Day, Spirit, is on Songs of Spirit too. So we recommend all of her stuff, but those 3 are really crucial to assisting you in abundance and health and love. They're chants that you can do that will act like a meme in your mind. And again, like the affirmations, it helps build those deeper grooves. So it's a great way to do that. And excellent to buy somebody for Christmas. So since Christmas is coming up, we like to support those who support us. You get that. So we have mala beads, we have intention jars, we have intention candles, we have tea bags, we have music that you can buy. All of these things add up to a great way to celebrate Christmas. All right. So then check out our website, oasiscsl.org. There you're going to find sermons. The video sermons for the last 3 years are not all the way up there yet. We are working on the website. It's kind of out of date. We lost our website designer and I haven't had the time. So we're working on getting that fixed, but there are video sermons on there. And then there's audio sermons from the years prior to that. We are also on YouTube. And I don't know how to get the comments up there. I know she does it every Sunday. I just don't know where she gets them. Maybe it's here. No, that's not it. Oh, well, okay. We're just going to have to do it without the comments. Anyway, we are also on YouTube. The video sermons are on YouTube and the audio sermons are on SoundCloud under S. Tucker. So check all of that out. I've kept YouTube almost up to date. SoundCloud is up to date. And so you should be able to see this sermon probably next week. And you can see all the previous sermons right now. Excuse me. So, all right. I'm not going to do the closing song because we've run out of time once again. I get so long-winded. It's not Reverend Catherine's fault. She did a great job of sticking to the 20 minutes. She was awesome. But you know me, I just talk and talk and talk, right? And so I'm just going to move into prayer now and pray us out for the day since Oz isn't here. So I just move my awareness to the infinite power, the infinite presence of God, to that place within us that knows beyond human understanding just how powerful God is. I know that that is who and what I am, my very essence, my very life, my very being. And I am led and guided by that ancient wisdom of the ages that flows through all of us. It flows through Reverend Catherine and Reverend Marilyn, and through Tina, and through Karen, and through Elaine, and through Faith and Oz and Lynn equally. I know that that is the substance that flows through us on a daily, continual basis. There is nothing that can obstruct that flow. And so I know that same to be so for every person who is here today, whether that be in real time or later on, for that same ancient wisdom of the ages flows through us and guides and leads us. There is no place where one leaves off and the other begins, for there is only one. So I bless this coming week because I know it is rampant with opportunities for gratitude. It is rampant with our ability to recognize those blessings as they come our way. And they're so amazing in the amount of blessings that come our way that our heart just can't help but stay in gratitude. So I give thanks for this blessing, for this truth, and I just let it be. And so it is. Amen. All right. So join us next week and every week at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. I will be back next week doing the speaking, and then the following week, Reverend Marilyn will be here. So, yeah, my besties all in 1 month. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. So anyway, until next week, we love you. Thank you for being here. I know there's 1,000 things you could be doing on a Sunday morning, and we were blessed you were here with us today. And so please stay safe. We love you. Until next week. Bye.
Bye.